globe, brothers and sisters, and my dear youngsters who have come in large number to see this Smart Cities Conference. I am pleased to join you all this morning for the important conference that is bringing together global smart city experts, technological solution providers, town planners, and administrators to discuss various aspects of techno-administrative interventions to make our cities smart. First, let me discuss what is a smart city. A lot of debate is going on across the globe. Smart city means livable city, lovable city. Simple definition is livable city. You must make the city livable, comfortable, happy. That is the yardstick. The second one is how to make a smart city. For smart city, you need a smart leader. Smart leader do not mean in height, weight, coat, suit, boot, hat. You need a smart vision, smart implementation, and smart execution. For that, you need smart leadership at various levels. Not only the president of the council, municipal council, the chief executive officer, the planners, and down below the executors. So that's why smart city requires smart leader, not only the president, but also the residents and also the dissidents. All these three must join together. President is who is presiding over the corporation, mayor, municipal chairman, or whoever is the head. Second, residents are the people. Unless people cooperate, you cannot have a smart city. You encroach. You don't follow civic rules. Then you stop construction. You obstruct construction. Then you destruct the nature. You can't have a smart city. That is residents' responsibility. Third one is dissidents. There always will be political opposition. In every city, in every council, they must also cooperate. Because without their cooperation, the operation is not possible. There will be separation in development. This is what we have been witnessing. So as far as the development is concerned, all must cooperate. That is what is required. I am speaking about this out of my 40 years of experience in public life. India's urban affairs were in a mess for long. This is not to criticize this government or that government or any government for that matter. We have neglected it. But fortunately now there is a new awareness that has taken place. And a lot of initiatives have been taken by this government and the previous government also. And particularly after these recent initiatives of Smart City, then AMRUT, then massive housing program, and also Swachha Bharat, and then public transport and all. And now there is a new urban renaissance that is taking place. I am happy that it will get further momentum with the cooperation of all the people. That is the need of the hour. Urban renaissance, realization about the culture, about the traditions, about the rule of law, about following civic rules, about paying taxes in time, about transparency, about accountability, about not encroaching anything, about not obstructing anything, about having new methods, innovative methods to see that you pay taxes and you get the services provided. This is nothing but, this is what I call as urban renaissance. This is happening in India. I am happy about it, and I only hope and urge upon the people that you must all join together, because without people's participation, nothing can succeed. Unfortunately, we have been carried out earlier by thinking that everything will be done by the government. सब काम सरकार करेगा, हम बेकार बैठे तो चलेगा. ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. Everyone has to perform his or her responsibility. You must do your duty. and then demand from the government to perform its responsibility. So this is one important thing that has to be kept in the minds of the citizens. The 100 smart cities will act as lighthouses. There was a discussion, we started, launched this scheme. People said, sir, 100 smart cities se hoga kya? Itna bada desh mein? Yes, 100 smart cities will only act as lighthouses. They will inspire others. They will motivate others. They will encourage others so that the others also will join the race. People, I can tell you, I can share you with you today, when I announced 100 smart cities, some people, skeptical, including some leaders, criticized. They say, kya hoga? What is the use of this? And same leaders afterwards wrote to me saying that my state wants more smart cities. That is the effect of these lighthouses. That is the effect of this concept. Then, as I told you, the new urban renewal that is taking place in the country, it has to be accelerated. You can't wait, because India is an young country. 65% of the Indian population are below 35 years. You have a demographic dividend. See the youngsters today, even in this conference also. Lot of the youngsters, universities, colleges, they are all here. They want to see that their city becomes smart. They want to know what is the concept. They want to know what are the best practices followed by others. Because there is a saying that people learn by experience. Wise men learn from others' experience. Fools learn from their own experience. We are all intelligent people, wise people, so we want to know from others' experiences and then improve upon things. So these youngsters, they have a vision. And moreover, the Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Bhai Modi, has given a 3-line advice to all. He said, reform, perform, transform. Transform the nation. Transformation is required in every walk of life. What we have learned in the last 70 years, and also what we have learned from the experience of the world, we must follow it, improve upon ourselves. And friends, we are living in an era of LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. You cannot live in isolation and then have a consolation. You must know what is happening. You have the Australian governor here. You have the representatives of other countries. What are their experiences? They will tell you, and they will also learn from some of the experience of India. This is what is needed. So with that, the expectations are going high. And the Prime Minister also has given a program, MISI DC, that is MI, Make in India, Skill India, Digital India, Clean India. MISI DC is the interpretation given by me, but actual program was given by the Prime Minister at the time. This, we should all join together. And India, fortunately, my friends from abroad and also my youngsters, you will be happy to know that India is on the move. It has been recognized internationally. People are willing to come and invest in India. We have opened up. We have allowed foreign direct investment. We have gone for PPP model, public-private partnership. We are also creating SPVs, special purpose vehicle, for each of the cities so that to expedite the decision making in those cities. With all these things, India is moving forward. Earlier it was called red tape. Now it is converted to a red carpet welcome to anybody who wants to invest. Ease of approvals. Ease of approvals. Now we are moving towards online. We must move online so that there is no line. That has to be understood by everybody. No line at all. And there should not be any reason for anybody to go and meet the officer, meet the concerned person, meet him, greet him, shake hand, and do something in between hand. That situation should not be there. You must apply online and you get the reply. If you don't get reply within a time, then that means that what you have applied has been agreed upon. That system must prevail. And everything should be transparent to see what is happening, what is not happening, and also reason should be explained why it is not happening. These are the technological advancements that has to come. And then benefits should be transferred directly to the people. That is the wish of the Prime Minister, that is the wish of the people. That's why as I was telling, that we are in an aspirational India. So these things must happen faster. And keeping this in mind, the way the economic changes have come, whether it is GST, whether it is other transformation, that is all really taking the momentum forward. World Bank, World Economic Forum, Asian Development Bank, and also the Moody's ratings, not Modi's ratings, Moody's ratings. Everybody is confirming India is in a move. And if you see, if International Monetary Fund in its latest report said, if India maintains this momentum, India will become the fastest growing economy in the world. It is 5th position, it will go to 3rd position. Cities are engines of growth. We must understand. Urbanization has become a reality. Even if you don't like it, you can't change it now. Urbanization, because of education, employment, entertainment, economic upliftment, and enhanced medical facilities, 5 E's, people are all going towards urban areas. This is a reality. I have been in rural development, then I migrated to urban development myself as a minister earlier. I was Minister for Rural Development during Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government, and then I became Urban Development Minister in Narendra Bhai Modi's government. This is a reality because more people are coming to urban areas. We have to take care of them. We have to take care of them, and we must provide best facilities. So keeping this in mind, everybody has to join together, perform their responsibilities, cooperate with the agencies and the institution concerned so that we can move forward. Then only all these plans, all these ideas that are given by the experts that are being started now are implemented. They will become faster and they will get you the desired result. Friends, as I was telling you that these towns and cities are becoming hubs of booming business, construction activity, real estate sector, they're all really catching up. This constant influx of migrant population has put pressure on the existing civic infrastructure and urban facilities. Irregular settlements have come up at unauthorized localities without basic communities. We have to focus on that. We must have a plan for coming 20 years, 30 years. Every city, every town must be mandated to have a plan for coming 20, 30 years. They must have bypass roads. They must have ring roads. They must have public transport. In India, we have more vehicles. In Delhi, population and Delhi vehicle population is almost equal. That is not acceptable. Because if you have more vehicle population, more congestion, more tension. If there is more tension, there is little attention. That has to be understood by all. So we have to reduce the congestion of vehicles, then we have to go for public transport. You have to go for metro. You have to go for circular railway. You have to go BRT. You have to go for other sharing of vehicles. All these new ideas must be brought in and they should be implemented in the smart cities. Friends, when this smart city mission was launched, there were some people, skeptical people. Some people also, even now, they are also saying, what is the progress and all. Cities cannot be created overnight. It is not like Alauddin Adbhut Deep. Ekdam aisa ho gaya. Jaipur smart city ban gaya. Ajmer smart city ban gaya. Aisa hoga nahi na. What is reality? One has to understand this. And that also, as I told you, it all depends on the leadership at the local level. Delhi can give you funds. State can give you plans. They can support you. But you must work at the city level. For city level, that's why I was insisting that the city must have a good leadership. And also another citizenry. People also from time to time should go on watching, understanding, and also telling the city administration, this is good, this is bad, this is slow. Why it is slow? Questions must be asked from time to time. So a livability index of our cities, I am told, is in the process of preparation. It should be completed at the earliest and it should be published so that there is pressure by the people on the administration. Why that city has improved? Why you are lagging behind? These questions have to be raised by the people. These indices will have 4 components of economic development, environmental development, social development, and physical development. Each component is measured against 15 parameters. I do believe that cities covered under Smart City program will rank impressively on the livability index and become lighthouses for other cities. Friends, there is a competitive bidding. Every city is being provided 100 crores every year. And then you will get money also again once you are able to spend the money. Whatever problems that are coming in the way of implementation, they can be removed, these bottlenecks, by the cooperation of the central and state government. But at the end of the day, it is again the local body. It is again the local people who has to take the responsibility and who have to own this responsibility. So this sort of conferences will give you an idea of what is happening, what are the best ideas possible, best practices followed, and best technology available. Now we are in the age of technology. IT is really, I am happy that IT has become a beauty with our Indian youngsters, and they are making it a duty. If beauty and duty is combined, you can become mighty also. So that has to be done in every city. Every city, the technological transformation and usage of IT and IT-enabled services must be utilized also for the betterment of their cities, this thing. And if you are moving on a road, people must be able to know whether there is ahead of it, whether there is congestion, whether there is rain in the other part of the city, what is the weather condition. All these things must be known while sitting in the car. These technologies are available in other countries. They can be made available here also. And then, sitting in our office, you must be able, what is the construction area in the city? Because some people have the habit of concealing the constructed area, showing little, taking care of the people who come there to inspect, and then the municipal revenue will come down. But if you are able to measure it, now already Hyderabad has started, Bangalore has started, other cities also are starting now. You can, through Bhuvan, you can know, you can without entering this house, you can enter the house to technology, measure the house, and then tell them 4,000 SFT you have constructed, you are only paying tax for 2,000, pay the remaining within 1 month, otherwise you will be penalized. Hyderabad revenue has gone up from 735 crores to nearly 1,300 crores now by this, without increasing the tax. Without increasing the tax. This is how technology can help you. Similarly, there are many methods. Surat had gone for a ring road. Without increasing taxes, the ring road have added to the revenue of the city. Utilizing the land, the Rajkot has gone for housing program for the poor people and middle class people for the city dwellers. They have done wonders. Like that, so many things are happening in so many cities. So this sort of conferences will be useful for us to know what is happening, what is success stories. The no line but online should be the mantra to cut down red tape and provide citizen-centric services. This should be stressed by one and all. When I was Minister for Urban Development, I called a meeting of 9 ministers. Civil Aviation Minister, Culture Minister, because archaeological surveys are there, Defense Minister, Railway Minister, all other Consumer Affairs Minister, because you need permission. Even to construct a building in Jaipur, you need permission from Delhi, from the Civil Aviation. Why? Why can't it be given here? So now the new system is in place. The Prime Minister insisted it should be done. So the approvals should not take much time. For that also new system has been evolved. You have color-coded maps by the Civil Aviation Department, and you can understand in Jaipur itself whether your area is within the prohibited zone or funnel area of the aircraft or your safe zone. So such techniques, defense also. What are the important things, sensitive things, where no construction can be allowed? That should be there on map. Archaeological survey also same thing. All these new ideas are taking place, and as far as the traffic congestion also is concerned, vehicular pollution has become the order of the day in our cities, and there is need for urgent solution. So we have to make our cities become energy guzzlers, with the people preferring fuel-efficient private vehicles over mass public transport. We cannot allow this trend to continue, and concerted action need to promote public transport in a big way. The media also has to play an important role. They should highlight the deficiencies, but at the same time they should also focus on the efficiencies, compliment the people so that they get motivated. And also they must also through new ideas. Media is not for simple criticism alone. Nothing wrong. You criticize, you have got every right. But at the same time, you have got a responsibility to guide the city, to guide the people, to give them better ideas and be constructive, not obstructive. Obstruction will go for destruction. What is needed is reconstruction. That is the need of the hour. In every sphere of public life, we are an independent country. We have to think that we are a sovereign nation. We should serve our people. We are not there simply to criticize. Parliament to panchayat, municipality to any level, every level, people should be constructive. We must debate, discuss and decide. Do not disrupt. That applies to Parliament and Assembly. Same thing is applied to municipalities also. Discuss, debate and decide. Do not disrupt. Because we are seeing the local bodies also, sometimes what is happening and all. What is happening in Parliament sometimes is disheartening. But we should all realize the aspirations of the people and convert our legislatures and parliaments and municipalities to have better discussions, debates. You have the every right to criticize, nothing wrong, even in municipality. Let the government, ruling party propose. Let the opposition oppose. Let the House dispose. That should be the policy. The House should dispose, not the physical obstruction, not throwing away the mics, not throwing the papers and all. This trend should be curbed in the beginning itself for a constructive debate, for a conducive atmosphere for growth. All these things are very much necessary. My dear friends, the Jaipur Smart City program also is including pedestrian non-motorized mobility. This is need of the hour. Every city must have pedestrian paths, cycle tracks, non-motorized zones where you can freely walk without being fear of somebody hitting from behind. We must have non-motorized zones, every city. In the future also, cycling is very much required because there is a change of lifestyle. Literally, there is no activity that is causing health problems. Health is the wealth of the nation. If you have health, you can acquire wealth. If you have wealth, there is no guarantee you will have health. Keep this also in mind. While planning the city, there must be cycle tracks, there must be pedestrian paths, there must be, as I told you, more greenery. I was in Berlin. 35% of the Berlin city is green, trees, forest. And what we are doing with regard to our trees, with our greenery, we must seriously introspect on that and focus more on that. That's why wherever I am going, I am telling the youngsters, love the nature, live with the nature. Love and live with the nature, that is the need of the hour. This has to be understood by all. Nature is very important. We have to take advantage of the nature. The sun, the light, the air, the water, all these things should be kept out of pollution. Otherwise, we will be affected. And we are fortunate to have 365 days sun. Some time back, I was in London. The driver told me, sir, good morning. Today is a sunny day. I couldn't understand. I asked him, is it your son's birthday today? He said, no, sir, sunny day. I said, poor fellow, India, 365 days are sunny days. But we never took advantage. Now the Prime Minister has gone for solar arrays. Now you have 175 gigawatts of solar energy as the target. Solar is being harnessed. Every house must have a solar panel. Every colony must be mandated to have a solar panel. Every developer must be told that this is the future. And then there has to be rainwater harvesting. Water that is coming from the rain, it has to be harvested. We are allowing the water to go to drains. And later we are worrying for the water. And the rainwater harvesting is a must, particularly for cities in Rajasthan and other areas, because water is going to become a big scarce. You cannot live without water. Keep that in mind. And you can't go for desalination because that's a costly affair. Keeping that in mind, harnessing sun, harnessing water, and also keeping the fresh air is also an important aspect. And for that, greenery is more important. If there is no greenery, you will not have adequate rains. And then you will have problems also. So that's why love the nature and live with the nature. And then with regard to architecture and planning also has to be kept in mind. The local situation, the nature, the taste of the people, the tradition, the culture, the heritage of Indians, of Rajasthanis, of Jaipurians has to be kept in mind while drawing new plans. So that's why I'm suggesting everybody should remember keep in mind nature, culture and architecture for a better future. This should be understood by one and all. The nature and the culture together with the architecture for a better future. That has to be kept in mind. Friends, I thought sharing with you all some of my ideas. Recycling of the urban waste. We should focus more on that. Sustainable soil and land use, that's an important area. And then after the concerns of air and water and soil, sound pollution cities is also an important aspect. The piles of garbage, littered plastic bags are common sights in certain areas. That they choke the water bodies. Green technology and circular economy are the other important issues you will be discussing. I am very happy about it. Rag pickers are important stakeholders in the management of urban waste. They are being registered. Biodegradable waste is being used in energy processing plants. I am told that to promote efficient use of water, it is proposed to ensure 100% coverage of smart water meters. Some time back when I came here, the Honorable Chief Minister of Rajasthan have taken me around that regeneration of the river in Jaipur city. That is very, very important. I compliment the Chief Minister and the administration for doing the same. You need to regenerate all the rivers. Because over the years, we neglected these rivers. That's why rivers are neglecting us. Keep this in mind. And then support the government, whichever government it is, in such initiatives. It is not a political program. Each city has a distinct ethos, which is weaved around its history, cultural and literary traditions, customs, belief of its citizens, their craft and skills. We must preserve them while planning for expansion or even the greenfield cities. As we seek to make our cities smart with technology interventions, it is also impinged upon social development in the city. Migration is inevitable, and we have to take care of the people who are coming. And these vulnerable sections, they have to be provided housing. That's an important component. You must take care of the children, facilities for the children. You must take care of the disabled people, differently abled people. You must make way. They are part of our society. You must take care of senior citizens. You must make arrangements for the women wherever they need it separately. All these aspects are part of the Smart City program. City planners and city leaders must keep that in mind. Then only you will be called as a livable city, then it will become a lovable city, and then you will become a smart city. The rural areas of the country also needed further push of development. That's why the government of India also is focusing on the rural development. Rural development and urban development must go hand in hand. Otherwise, there will be two Indias, one India and the other Bharat. That is not a good thing for the country. And we people, we have a philosophy of share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. We have to share our prosperity, share our ideas, take care of everybody concerned. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, vasudaika kutumbakam. That is our policy, that is our philosophy. Keeping that in mind, we must plan for everybody, we must take care of everybody, and then we must move forward. These are some of the thoughts I have on this occasion of this Smart City Conference here. I convey my best wishes to the organizers of the conference. Cisco is doing a good work, and I have been to Barcelona for the first Smart City Conference to see the Barcelona city and all. We have learned so much by experience, and there is so much to offer to them also from India, out of our own experience. So let us share our thoughts and take care of everybody. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.